What's happiness? I was sent a comment by a few people actually that like, you look so happy, you look so well. And I was with my friend Ismail, who I never get to see, but we made a point to meet each other. Even though we live an hour from each other, we meet twice a year because very busy schedules. He works in an NGO, so he's always traveling. When he's here, he has a partner to attend to. So it's not always easy to make time to see each other and spend time together. And this weekend was great. When we took the photos, I looked happy because I was happy, because I was in the moment. I have learned that although we can go through challenging times, and trust me when I say right now my life is very challenging, I am going through something incredibly sad, incredibly hurtful. I am going through something that in the past would have made me a victim, a complainer, and that I've actually managed to navigate with grace. Because I found that I have to have grace for myself, not to be blaming myself when things don't work out, not to be a perfectionist. It doesn't matter. In everything that happens, even when it's challenging, there is a lesson. And my question to myself is, what's the lesson? Why am I going through this? Why has God given me this path? Why what I thought would be my forever is not forever? Why is it changing? What does it mean? What does it mean for me? And trust me, I am going through something challenging, even in the logistics of this, because unfortunately, this is what separation sometimes is. You have to deal with the other person's trauma and pride, and they don't see your side. They think about themselves, and they think about how they can punish you sometimes. And this is what's happening right now. And, you know, I have to just be patient and graceful. That's all I'm telling myself. So when I'm in the moment, I am going to be happy in the moment, because ultimately, you know what? I can walk away from that moment and I can get hit by a bus. I can have a stroke. I can have a heart attack. I can have anything happen to me. And that moment would have been the most beautiful thing that I did before something horrible, or maybe the last thing would happen. Ultimately, actually being in the moment and being happy in the moment is really a gift. And I'm not going to take it for granted or be like, when I do this, when this happens, right now in this moment, what am I going through? And what's the best thing I can do for myself in this moment? I have found that I have so much grit. I have so much strength that I didn't even think I had, that I never gave myself credit for, mostly because in the past, I never loved myself enough to do that. And now I'm like, you know what? I am stronger than anyone I thought I could, like anyone I know. And not because I'm comparing, but like because ultimately I'm going through something that is really challenging for me. And I'm going through this and I'm kicking ass. And sometimes feelings can kick my ass, but I am still going to come back to the moment, being present here so that I can navigate these feelings with grace, and then give myself that grace and being able to be positive and just really connect to me. And by doing so, I give myself a huge service. So this is my message to you, my friends. Whatever you're going through, don't dwell in the past and don't see the future, because you don't know what that is. Ultimately, the future is the consequence of the present most of the time. So what I think the best and smartest thing we can do is that we are present right now, and we are appreciative of what we have, and we're going to really enjoy and be happy in a moment in time, in any moment in time. When we see friends, when something good happens at work, when we get an email that tells us something good, when we have a project coming up, whatever it is, bring that energy in. And I cannot tell you how many times this is true, but manifesting the most amazing things when you have that mentality, because manifestation is the outcome of the present feeling and connection that you have with you in this moment, and with how you know that you can and will feel when what you want will come to you, period. So try to stay present and not logically justifying and finding excuses, but actually being here and being like, yeah, this is great. And I feel powerful and I feel this is exactly how I was going to feel for the rest of my life when I, you know, as I get what I want and desire, that makes me happy, because you're happy in the moment already. So anyway, this is it. And so I hope you have a great day. And if you have any questions, want to work together, you know where to find me. Bye.